Hi, I'm John, and this is vacuumrepairshop.com. And for anybody who's not familiar with us, vacuumrepairshop.com is a directory of the world's greatest vacuum stores. We don't actually sell products at vacuumrepairshop.com. We are strictly here as a resource for customers to find local vacuum shops in their area, and also to provide some education and information about things that maybe have changed in the vacuum industry or about vacuum cleaners and things you might find in a vacuum shop. So today, I'm here with kind of a public service announcement, just to provide some information about an article and a flyer that we posted on the vacuumrepairshop.com website. And so, to make this real simple, I'm just going to go ahead and read what it says on the top of the flyer. So, first of all, this industry has changed a lot, as you can imagine, in the last year. Today's January 2nd, 2021, and if I could look back a year ago, in 2020, in the month of January, if somebody told me that I would be talking about the benefits of air movement in the house, or the benefits of having an air purifier or a humidifier in the house, or an air washer in the house, I was not a big believer at the time, and I did not move air purifiers unless somebody specifically came in and wanted to order one. So today, I'm at Charlie's Vacuums in Queensbury, New York, upstate New York, and I'm standing in front of an air purifier company's display. We don't sell any particular items at vacuumrepairshop.com. Again, all we do is direct people to their local vacuum shop to get more information. But we do have some things that we'd like to share on this website. So we're not here pitching any particular product. We are suggesting that you get to your local vacuum shop to talk about these things. So back to what I was saying. A year ago, I would not be talking about air purifiers and air movers and fans and humidifiers. Today, it's a necessity to talk about it. A year ago, I would have thought it was snake oil. I was not a big believer, didn't know the benefits. Now, the science is undisputed. It's the reason we can go to malls. It's the reason we can get on a plane. It's because of air purifiers. So we have uploaded this flyer, a very educational flyer, onto the vacuumrepairshop.com website. And again, we're not selling any particular products, but we are suggesting that people visit their local vacuum shop so you can kind of find out where the local vacuum shop fits in when it comes to indoor air quality, the dangers of indoor air quality, and COVID-19. Because while there is no 100% guaranteed way to prevent COVID-19 or reduce the air quality down to zero, the particulates or the particles in the air down to zero, there are some definite ways that you can reduce the risk of bad indoor air quality or COVID-19 in the house. And that's really what it's all about, is percentage. So we're not here telling anybody that anything's 100% guaranteed, but we do feel like we should explain these things, and you should go to your local vacuum shop. Again, it's coincidence that I'm standing in front of the Beneco display, but it's a pretty popular item in some of the vac shops, and some of the vac shops have other items as well, so you should go to get their professional opinion. But for a general overlook, I'm going to kind of tell you what's on the flyer and what's in the article. So let me just put my glasses on here because I think it's important. Okay, it's important information. Again, things have changed a lot in the last year, and I wouldn't have thought of this. So it's kind of broken into 3 different segments, and the title of the article is Indoor Air Quality Dangers and COVID-19, a Preventative Approach to IAQ and COVID-19. And you should know that this was not just a flyer made up by Vacuum Repair Shop. It was done by an actual local engineering company and it's not all about vacuums, but although we are an important part of this. So some important facts: you take between 20,000 to 30,000 breaths each day. Is the indoor air you're breathing clean? Question. So 3,400 gallons is the amount of air you breathe in each day. The top 5 risks: indoor air pollution is among the top 5 environmental risks to public health. Again, this is, I'm just reading the flyer. I didn't make this up. As far as indoor air, 2 to 5 times. Indoor air can clean 2 to 5 times more, can be 2 to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air. That's just a fact. Our houses are sealed up, and the indoor air is a lot dirtier than the air outside. The outside air is clean. And then time spent indoors can also reduce your risk. On average, Americans spend 90% of their times, 90% of their days indoors. So those are just some simple facts. But then we go to the next section, indoor conditions for spread of COVID-19. Viruses are more likely to spread with the following conditions, and it lists 3 conditions. Poor airflow. Poor airflow and lack of outdoor air can create indoor environments that allow viruses such as COVID-19 to survive and prosper. Okay, so the second condition, poor relative humidity. Viruses are more damaging when the humidity is very low, less than 10%, which occurs when we heat indoor air in the winter. So like right now, in the Northeast and in a lot of parts of the country, we're indoors, we're closing the doors, and the humidity is less than 10%. So that's why it's a good idea to have a humidifier or a combination air purifier or humidifier. And then the third condition is high occupant density. The higher quantity of occupants in a space and length of interaction, the greater the chance a contaminated person can pass a virus such as COVID-19 on to others. So those are 3 conditions that can lead to the spread of different viruses and reduce the indoor air quality. So anyway, so here's 5 important factors in ways that you can reduce and help the situation with indoor air quality and COVID-19. 1, how indoor air quality can be improved. Now this should go without saying. Number 1, and they don't go in any particular order, but obviously since this is vacuumrepairshop.com, we're going to start with this one. You really should vacuum with a high quality bagged vacuum. That's undisputed. Even before COVID, having nothing to do with COVID. As far as indoor air quality, you have to really consider that you really should have a bagged vacuum. It's made it more obvious now because we're all walking around with masks on when we're out and about and we're going into different places of business. And then when we go home, we're taking the mask off. And if you're using a bagless vacuum, you're dumping this container and all the dirt's going up into the air back into your face. So you really should. That's the number 1 factor. As far as we're concerned, it's going to help the indoor air quality is have a good bagged vacuum. But the second thing is improve air exchange. Open windows and utilize bathroom and kitchen exhaust fans as much as possible, especially when you have guests from other households. So you want to keep the air moving in the house by opening whatever doors you can, windows. You don't have to throw them wide open, but open just a little bit so the air keeps moving. In a lot of the vacuum shops, they have these fans that work in conjunction with the purifiers that can keep the air moving in the house. So it's not a bad idea to have a fan on low maybe in the winter and moving that air in the house. Another factor, optimize humidity. Maintain indoor relative humidity levels between 40 to 60% with a simple home humidifier. With a simple home humidifier properly sized for your space. So you may want to have one for each room. It's not a bad idea to have an air purifier. Again, not pushing Beneco or anybody else, but they just have to have a wide selection. And I would visit your local vac shop to see if they have a humidifier or a good one that works as a humidifier or an air purifier, which is the next factor. Purify indoor air. So remove 99.99% of particles down to 0.1 microns from virus carriers, bacteria, and more. This can be achieved with an air purifier with the right filters sized for your space. Again, we're not here to push any particular air purifier, but the best place to go is your local vacuum shop and talk to them about a good vacuum that traps the air with a good filter, a bagged vacuum, and consider an air purifier, okay? And then lastly, HVAC maintenance. Keep indoor air cleaner with regular maintenance of HVAC systems, including replacing filters in your heating, air conditioning systems, whatever, in your HVAC system. Keep them clean, maybe even have somebody come and clean your ducts, but make sure your filters are clean there. So there you have it, okay? Vacuum with a good, in relation to the vacuum repair shop, check our directory for the local vacuum shop in your area. If there's not a local shop in your area on our directory, please, and you have a local shop, tell them to get on board with us. But you can also call us and we'll tell you where the local vacuum shop is in your area. It's 1-800-263-5425. We are just here to give you information about local vacuum shops, kind of like the Angie's List of vacuum shops, what we believe are the best vacuum shops in the country. So this is really helpful. The article's on our website. The flyer is actually on our website. It's logical. It makes sense. I was really reluctant a year ago to sell air purifiers. I'm not looking for we don't want to sell snake oil in our vac shops. We want to sell something that actually works. But there's been a lot of research done. This is not our research. This is cumulative research that if you want to improve your indoor air quality, reduce your chances of COVID-19, these are some preventative measures you can take. I hope this helps. If we can be helping any other way, just reach out to us, but your local vacuum shop has the answers for you. Thanks for paying attention.